Mission complete. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. The map has been updated. Commencing platform construction. Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Mission accepted.
Good dog.
Please select a drop point. Weather will clear shortly. Supplies requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Supply drop complete. The map has been updated.
Rescue the 2 prisoners being held in a guard post to the southwest of Ngumba Industrial Zone. The targets are civilians, 1 male, 1 female. Apparently they're specialists sent out there to investigate infectious diseases. They were frequent visitors to that devil's house at Nzoya Badiabulu. If you recover them, we'll finally be able to get first-hand accounts of what's been going on in that place.
Marker placed. Marker placed. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Stop him! Talk.
The map has been... Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination.
You gonna extract him?
Enemy presence analysis. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Marker removed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Boss, an enemy squad is on its way to the guard post. Watch yourself.
You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. The map has been updated.
You need to help her.
And the map has been updated. Analysis
That looks like the
complete.
target.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Visuele contact verloren. Keer terug naar de laatste bekende positie. Over. Er is CFDF, begrijp. Wees op je uitkijkt bij die enige beweging. Uit.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
CFD Zulu 2. Die vijand is weggekomen. CFD is Delta 2. Zag verloren vijand. Speed laatste punt van contact. Over. Er is CFD, begrijp. Doe je onderzoek. Maar wees vervachtig. Uit.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
CFD is Delta 2. Vijand bij de zug. HK. De CFD. We zijn die vijand ingetrekt, maar contact verloren naar kruisvuur. Vijand kan nog even nabij wegtrekken. Adviseer waakzaamheid. Over.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Target extracted. Now extract the remaining target.
CFD is Delta 2. Onderzoek voltooid.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Er is CFD, begrijp. Wees paraat. Uit.
Development project has been added. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
This side.
Moenie idees in haar kop sit nie. Pas die probleem. Elk geval. Ons vaai. Roger.
Okay.
De CFD begrijpt. Vat defensieve posities en zoek die sniper. Uit! De CFD begrijpt. Kom daar zo vinnig mogelijk en maak weg om die vijand te vertrekken. Uit!
Analysis complete.
CP, dus Delta hier. Vijandige scherpschutter verloor. Blij gereed. Oor. De CP, begrijp. Blij op je hoede. Uit.
Some will set shortly.
He's coming too. Roger that.
You know, you're all right. You've come to rescue me. I was asked to show that man around here. Dangerous work. I hated every second. I wish I'd said no, but I was the only one on the team who spoke English. So we went to that
Enemy
factory.
presence detected. The map has been updated.
Amazing, boss. Getting both prisoners out in that situation. Great work. Now exfiltrate.
Arrived at Mother Base. Mission info has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Caution, rain approaching. Exfiltrated.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, boss. Boss, we placed the 2 targets in quarantine. They don't show signs of anything, but we'll monitor them just the same. If they had access to the Devil's House, I doubt they were sent there by some health organization. Cypher used them, and would have eliminated them eventually. But we'll protect them here. They've agreed to that. After all, we helped them out of the country as promised. The mission's complete. But boss, they've been behind the curtains at Ngumba. They examined the patients there nearly every day. They told us the patients were being made to listen to voices on tape. But the male target added something interesting. He said he doesn't know what was on the tapes because there was no English version. Of all the voices that were shoved down those people's throats, English wasn't one of them.
Boss, staying on the battlefield that long will have a negative impact on your health. Why not head back to Mother Base for a shower once in a while?
The boss is back. Let's go refuel and load up on artillery.
We're good to go, Chief.
What's the matter?
Stop this! Now!
What the fuck, you freak?
Give me a hand! Hold her still! Dismissed.
Payback for how they treated her?
Doesn't explain the others. She had every chance to kill them. Tight security on her cell. This happens a second time. There won't be a third.
Boss, about Eli. I'd heard that one product of the Les Enfants Terribles project went missing in Africa. The age would be about right. Now, I'm not saying I think it's Eli, but I want to run a genetic test all the same. Don't worry, I'll have it done without him noticing. The test may take some time, but I'll tell you as soon as we have the results.
To this place?
Please select a mission.
It is pretty unique, after all.
Yeah, I was confused by a lot of things at first, but I feel welcome.
Well, that's what counts, right? Nobody here treats you differently based on your color or country. In that respect, it's very open-minded.
Yeah, I don't know what the future holds, but for now, I plan on staying.
Glad to hear it. Looking forward to working with you.
Same here.
How's it going, boss?
Please select landing zone.
Roger.
confirmed.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Analysis complete.
Gaining altitude.
Staff assigned. Development complete. Development complete. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
Mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt. Beyond there is outside the mission area.
Caution, you are about to leave the mission area.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The map has been updated. Marker placed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, that's the General's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss. There he is, the commander. Extract him.
eta mona impila bambuta tateki.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Another group of child soldiers. No, must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
Enemy presence
Boss,
detected.
another child soldier has entered the village. Must have been out on patrol. Looks like they had more than one patrol out. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself. Don't hurt any of those kids. Disengage, or use your tranquilizer pistol or CQC to put them down gently.
dia, Général.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Alright, now you just need to extract the General's number 2. That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone.
Concentrated
No
hot
sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
updated.
Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss.
Arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, boss. Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Mission
Look
list
closely.
updated.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop.
Boss, you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher.
So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa.
Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties.
But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected?
During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management.
Remember before, boss? When Quiet attacked one of our guys on Mother Base, stuck a knife in his mouth. He's one of the very few soldiers who've had contact with her recently. Close contact. I don't think it's a coincidence that he was among those who became symptomatic pretty early on in this epidemic. Saliva and blood spatter, an open wound, mucosal infection. Whatever is causing this got inside him then.
Miller, that is a baseless accusation.
The source of the infection is Quiet. Everyone suspects her.
We don't know that.
First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up.
The bodies in the water at the oil field facility. Those sick people in the...
We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
We can't trust her, even if she can spot the infected. I don't want
All right.
her.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
You see, it's just like I said. Bringing her here was a big mistake. Quiet is gonna be the end of us.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
There has to be a way to identify who's infected.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Boss, a new job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shivani and the others to Nzoya Badia Bulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Approaching. Please select a mission. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right.
Select
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
has been
Did
quarantined.
you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right.
Select unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Please select a mission. Please select a mission.